Suga terminates his military postponement request. Suga broke into tears during his final stage performance before his military enlistment. The emotional end of Suga's tour. RM addresses his upcoming military enlistment. Suga finally revealed his 7th tattoo, and BTS fans caused panic on subway in Seoul and had to be evacuated. Suga terminates his military postponement request. On August 6th, as per Korean Standard Time, Big Hit Music communicated important details about the future military service of BTS's Suga. The official news from Big Hit Music, though indirectly put, implies that Suga has initiated the steps to end his military enlistment delay. They have committed to share additional details when the time is appropriate. The company is encouraging the continual backing and affection for Suga until his safe return from his military obligations. Furthermore, Big Hit Music assures that they will extend their utmost support to their artists throughout this process. They ended their message expressing gratitude. Suga broke into tears during his final stage performance before his military enlistment. During the concluding performance of his D-Day World Tour in Seoul, Suga was visibly overcome with emotion, leading to tears. After the concert, the internet was flooded with videos and pictures. Among these, fans pinpointed the moment where Suga appeared to be deeply emotional, shedding tears on stage. An internet user uploaded a touching image of a tearful Suga from the concert onto a public online forum. The photo captured Suga looking upwards, expressing his feelings through a poignant cry. The same internet user also made a heartfelt comment expressing concern for Suga's emotional state, urging him not to be overly distressed. The emotional end of Suga's tour. Suga's world tour reached its conclusion after an impressive run of 28 shows over a span of 4 months. The tour was packed with significant moments, with the concluding encore performances being particularly emotional. These emotions were amplified by unexpected performances from BTS members Jungkook, Jimin, and RM, and a special guest appearance in the audience by Jin and J-Hope, who are currently serving in the military. The emotional atmosphere of the final concert was solely due to the special guest appearances. A unique element of the tour has been Suga's signature ending. After completing the last song of the set, he calmly walks off the stage as the lights come on and the background music fades. Ha Jung-jae, the lead professional at HYBE, explains that the quiet departure with no closing remarks presents the audience with a glimpse of the real Suga, devoid of any lingering emotions from the performance. It's a moment for everyone to be true to themselves. During the final concert, Suga's walk off the stage took an unexpected turn when he was met with a wide door. He turned to face the audience one last time before making his way through the door, bidding a poignant farewell to armies. This moment carried a deeper significance due to its connection to Suga's powerful song Amygdala, which outlines the challenges he faced, such as his shoulder injury, his mother's heart surgery, and his father's liver cancer diagnosis. In the music video, Suga's alter ego August D is portrayed in a secluded room with only a couch and a wide door, signifying repetitive memories of his past. Suga and August D are often shown trying to get through the door, but it remains either locked or shut before they can enter. However, at the conclusion of his final D-Day, the final concert, Suga was able to pass through the door, a moment that moved many fans as they drew parallels with his Amygdala music video. RM addresses his upcoming military enlistment. The buzz and speculation among BTS fans and internet users about the possible military enlistment of BTS's leader RM was brought to a definite close in an unexpected venue at the grand platform of Suga's D-Day tour in Seoul. As the lights receded and the crowd fell silent, RM emerged onto the stage, triggering a thunderous applause and shouts of joy from the audience. Once the initial exhilaration of his surprise appearance with Suga subsided, RM started to speak, addressing the hot topic on everyone's mind. RM began by acknowledging the significance of the occasion, expressing his pleasure at being able to join Suga on the stage for his final show, a sentiment that was met with an enthusiastic response from the crowd. However, as he continued, it was evident that his presence on the stage wasn't solely for a halfway reunion or a quick performance. RM directly addressed the circulating rumors, particularly those linked to his recent haircut, which many interpreted as a sign of impending military enlistment. He humorously remarked on the interest in his hairstyle, reassuring everyone that it was not indicative of his enlistment, which was not happening in the near future. He further explained that the motive behind his new haircut was simply to go with the intense summer heat. His straightforward and candid approach brought relief and laughter among the fans, reminding them of his genuine and straightforward personality. But in a sudden turn of events, RM shared a surprising revelation with the crowd, suggesting that it may be his last time on stage prior to his enlistment. This news momentarily hushed the crowd. However, in a typical RM style, he was quick to lighten the atmosphere by surprising the fans with an exciting announcement. Rather than presenting songs from his existing album, RM unveiled the initiation of a completely new project with a fresh theme, adding yet another layer of excitement to the concert. In the aftermath of RM's surprising appearance, ARMYs found themselves experiencing a mix of emotions. While some were thrilled about a new project, others appreciated RM's openness. Nonetheless, the poignant acknowledgement that RM's enlistment, though not imminent, was inevitably approaching lingered in the air. Suga finally revealed his 7th tattoo. Each member of the group found a unique way to disclose their tattoos, and as expected, this revelation caused a frenzy among ARMYs, further strengthening the group's familial bond. However, discovering Suga's tattoo proved to be a real challenge for the fans. Just when they thought they had spotted it, they were proven wrong, and Suga seemed to enjoy keeping the fans in suspense. The long-awaited revelation came on the final day of Suga's D-Day tour. Near the end of the concert, with the camera focused on him, Suga slowly slid his jacket off his shoulder, unveiling a 7th tattoo. The crowd's reaction was predictably ecstatic, and fan videos helped to explain why the tattoo had been so elusive in the past. Upon seeing the video, ARMYs couldn't contain their emotion, thrilled that the group's collective friendship tattoo had all been disclosed. The reveal had even greater impact given that the tattoo was located on the shoulder Suga had injured just above his car. Now that all the tattoos had been unveiled, they serve as a testament to their unbreakable bond among the BTS members. Despite physical distance or military commitments, they remain a united group of 7. BTS fans caused panic on subway in Seoul and had to be evacuated. Online users have been expressing their shock over a recent disturbance that took place on Seoul's subway line 9. The uproar reportedly took place on the evening of August 6th when a large contingent of BTS fans began shrieking loudly after seeing a live stream of Suga's tattoo. This sudden outburst created a wave of confusion among the passengers and gave rise to panic. What surprised internet users the most was the amount of resources and manpower that were rushed to the scene. Reports of panic and running crowds resulting in the rapid arrival of police and firefighters. Despite the reports turning out to be baseless, the firefighters had passengers who had stumbled in the turmoil. 6 out of 7 injured individuals were transported to a local hospital. Those who witnessed the incident described the situation as frightening as people were running aimlessly in fear, leaving behind their belongings. An eyewitness described the chaotic situation by saying that they started running because those ahead were running and nobody really knew the reason behind the panic. It was so intense that the eyewitness felt as if they were in a horror scene. According to news reports, all passengers on Line 9 were evacuated. To handle the situation, a total of 16 vehicles and 52 personnel were deployed. Once the situation was under control, passengers were permitted to reboard the trains and the subway service resumed.